everyone, as promised today I'm going to go over Circadia's more targeted products in this video. A little background on Circadia: it is a third generation family owned skincare business using clean science by blending the skincare advancements, botanicals together, focusing on peptides and naturally sourced enzymes, only plant-based stem cells, and second generation vitamins, which means that they have been designed for maximum delivery into the skin. It's designed to help promote and re-regulate the natural protection repair cycle of our skin. Let's get started with cleansing. So we went over the honey cleanser in the last video. So this is the Amendola milk cleanser. It is filled with 1.5% lactic and 1.5% malic acid, and not only does this cleanser give you a nice deep cleanse that isn't going to be too stripping to the skin, it also acts as a chemical exfoliation, so it helps to break down those gooey bonds of the dead skin cells with the lactic and the malic acids, allowing them to slough off naturally. So this is ideal for normal to dry skin, or really for anyone who's concerned with age management. So it's best to get your face cleansed and your nighttime routine on between 9 and 11 p.m. This is when our DNA begins to slightly unravel, and so you want your skincare to step in and help repair your skin to keep it at its healthiest. So after a good cleanse, the next step is using a retinol to repair. Circadia has 3 levels of retinols that can be used by themselves or layered for an even more oomph. So the first retinol is a nighttime repair. That's this guy right here. Most clients will be able to tolerate this retinol. It is only a 0.3%. A little bit goes a long way. So it also has a powerhouse blend of peptides to help repair DNA damage, and it's also packed full of vitamin C and E. So the next one is one step up from this guy. It is the Nighttime Repair Plus, which has double the concentration of the peptides and the vitamins, plus it is a 0.5% retinol instead. So that would be your next step up once you've gotten used to, or you need a little bit more extra for your retinol repair at night. Then level 3 is the Vitamin A Booster Cream. That's this guy right here. It is a 1% retinol, and this can be used alone or to get a better result once you've worked up to it. You can layer it on top of the nighttime repair. And so all of Circadia's retinols can be layered on top of any of their serums or their moisturizers. So it's good for sort of building and so it's good for building your skin care regimen. I'm just gonna knock everything over. All right, so that's it for your repair stage. It's a simple nighttime routine. You'll cleanse and use a retinol. And next comes the fun stuff, which is all the stuff that can be customized and played with to get the best out of the skincare that you can. So if you're sensitive and you can't use a retinol, Circadia does have an alternative option, which is the Revitasite. This is a really gentle replacement for retinol. It's good for pregnancy or for those summer months if you do love the sun. You just can't get enough of it. So this one's also really sort of like thicky, creamy serum. It's packed full of peptides and stem cells to help increase the energy in your cells and aid in exfoliation. It's designed to work more from the inside out versus a vitamin A that does a lot of its work triggering cell turnover and thinning that corneocyte layer, which is the top layer of our skin. Another great anti-aging serum that Circadia has is the Meristem serum. This is great for extremely dry skin. It is in an aloe base, so it is beneficial for redness and overreactive skin. So it's packed full of 2 different plant-based stem cells from the Swiss apple, which encourages new tissue formation and helps preserve the skin, and Edelweiss, which helps improve the wrinkles depth. And so this does take about 20 days before you start seeing a difference in the skin because it is working so deep inside the skin, sort of toward the surface. This guy is a very thin serum, so you could always layer this one underneath the nighttime repairs. Circadia also has a ton of other great hydrating products. So if you need just a little extra hydration in your life, there is the blueberry, white, and tea mist. Blueberry and white tea mist. So this one can be used morning, day, night, and sort of throughout the day for a little pick-me-up. This is this guy right here. It's good for all skin types. It's filled with antioxidants, licorice root for brightening, and also has hyaluronic acid for hydrating. And next is the Moisture on Demand Serum. This is a smart product, so it's designed to self-adjust to all skin types and environmental stimuli. It's great for all skin types and even acne, and this guy can be used on its own as a serum, or you can add 1 to 2 drops to any other serums, moisturizers, and treatment masks just to give it a little extra hydrating property to it. So the next moisturizer is a great addition for day and night time routine. This is the Aquaporin. This is when you need more than just a little extra. This is when you need a lot of hydration in your life. So Aquaporin contains a blend of oils that emulate the all-important lipid barrier to our skin that helps keep in the hydration and nutrients that we put into our bodies. It also has a peptide to help increase hydration by opening up the hydrating channels in our skin that allow us to increase water flow. This is also a pretty thin moisturizer that still feels a little bit like a serum, so you could use it at night as well if you have a little oilier skin. It does take 2 weeks before you start seeing deep results from this product because it is working to repair and improve deep within the tissues of our skin. And next is for redness and inflammation. There are 3 products to help with redness in the skin, and over the last few years I have seen quite an increase in irritated, compromised skin, rosacea, and redness just from how we interact with the world, our daily lives. So these are great for complementing every skincare line or skincare regimen, but it's really good for complementing it with severe acne skincare routine to help soothe and heal the skin from the inside out. So first is the Aloe Calendula Calming Mist. So again, this is another mist that can be used throughout the day just to sort of like give your skin a little extra hydration, just a little mist. It is formulated with a blend of aloe, calendula, elderflower, rose, and sea whip extract to soothe the skin and reduce redness on contact. And then Circadia's Skin Soothing Serum is the Chronocalm. So this protects the skin from external irritants. It also helps strengthen capillaries to reduce breakage in the future. It's filled with soothing botanicals. First is the Daytime Control Lotion. I mentioned this in the last video for an extra step that may be needed to be taken by us oily girls or clients who are struggling with acne. This is also a great solution for clients that have a sensitivity to benzoyl peroxide. And this helps control oil production and shine throughout the day while treating the skin with an antimicrobial peptide that helps keep down the proliferation of that P. acnes bacteria that causes acne. It also helps fight inflammation with the willow herb, which is a plant-based alternative to salicylic acid. It also has lilac stem cells. So this also helps reduce the amount of red scarring, that PIH, that red-pink scarring that's left behind from an active breakout. It's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and your girl struggles with it. So the partner to daytime control is the nighttime control. So this lotion does have BPO in it, so if you are sensitive, you probably don't want to use this guy at night, but we do have an alternative to it. So the PPO helps attack the P. acnes bacteria and helps clear up any active breakouts, and this can also be used as a spot treatment if you are somebody who is prone to getting cystic acne, which can happen as we get older. And then the third acne product is the spot treatment. So this is to be used on an active breakout to help soothe, cool, and reduce inflammation. It has a plant-derived version of salicylic acid that also continues to fight that P. acnes bacteria. A little bit goes a long way. You literally just have to dab this on about 3 times a day. It can penetrate through makeup, so you can use this over makeup. And the last skin routine that I'll be addressing from Skin Scripts is regarding pigmentation. So Circadia has 2 great products, both of which are part of my nighttime routine, because I fight the good fight against the oil during the day and the long haul against the PIH and sun damage and acne that I still get at 30 at night. So the first is the Bright White Serum. This is friendly for all skin tones and types. It's formulated with a kojic acid and hydroquinone-free blend of tyrosinase inhibitors, which slow the overproduction of melanin, so that's helping to correct the dump of extra pigment into the skin cells that result in those dark sunspots on the surface of our skin. It's also packed with skin brightening ingredients like vitamin C and plant extracts and resveratrol, which comes from grapes. It's in your wine. And when you then you would then layer this with the White Veil Brightener, which is lightweight enough to be used as a moisturizer for oilier skin. And it's also thin enough to be used almost like a serum under heavier moisturizers for drier clients. So this is a big help with that PIH, that post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, those red scars, that is caused by inflammation in the skin, such as post-acne scarring or melasma. It's also filled with skin brightening peptides. It also has more plant extracts and more inhibitors to help lighten pre-existing hyperpigmentation and to help slow down that overactive pigment production in the lower levels of the skin. So this also will not leave you with any like lines of demarcation, which is like that spot where there's a harsh stop in pigment in your skin. And it also does not have any need for worry for pigment rebound. Oh, and one more thing, Circadia's eye serum. So they have an eye lift serum. This is a super thin serum. Very, very thin serum. Little bit. So it's designed to plump and tighten the under eye area with multiple different size molecules of hyaluronic acid to hydrate multiple layers of the skin. And it's instant skin tightening peptide that tightens and lifts while stimulating collagen production. So this serum will give you about 4 to 6 hours of lift, and is thin enough and gentle enough to use all over the face if you needed that extra lift and tightening to the skin, and which also means that you can use this as a lip serum as well. So again, just like the last video, little bit goes a long way. Always on your ring fingers, unless you have drunk drivers. Then you can use your middle fingers along the orbital, underneath the eye, up onto the rest of, underneath the rest of the orbital bone. And then any extra that you have doubles as a lip cream. You like multitasking. Okay, so that's everything. Thanks for listening to my long talks about all the great products. And if you have any questions or want to do a little virtual skincare consultation or just to talk shop, if you have questions about how the skin works, send me a message and we can have a little chat. You can find me on Facebook at Epicenter Skincare and Waxing, or on Instagram at tiffanyreese.aesthetics. So yeah, thanks everyone. Make sure you stay safe and clean. Make sure you're washing your hands and your faces. Goodbye.